Beautiful late summer afternoon for football. We welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to...
Entering screen resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First look now for Darrington Evans. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Short throw to Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a run with Evans. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. Past the 20. 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Darrington Evans, 74 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on.
Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. From the left side, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Raven 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, Here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Evans. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
He was brought down by
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
receiver the ball.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll run with Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Complete to
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Darrington Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
When you spend your 1st-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're running it.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans. Now they can't bring him down. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for his wideout. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Johnson on the counter. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
No, check that.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, 52.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time.
It's 2nd down.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
21. Steelers 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Evans. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This to Jarwin. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing again on second down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the
first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 11 now. Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Throwing again, Murray rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again here with Evans. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. And he goes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of a yard, and the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
They run the counter. It's Evans. About 3 yards there to the 27. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with Evans. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2-score. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Murray. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Baltimore, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Post-game report player stats.